Hello, ServiceNow brothers and sisters. I hope you are well wherever you are. I'm Ben Mills, ITAM Ranger, bringing you a feature that I covered in one of our office hours about a month or two back called Products with Installs. Some of you were unable to make it, so I want to make this quick video to give you an overview of what was covered. Now, before hopping into the demo, I want to make the understatement of the year, which is SAM can be complicated. Let's just look at this diagram, for instance, looking at fictional product XYZ. Here we have these finite rights to install via an entitlement, spelling out its specific license metric, and perhaps it has a maintenance schedule to monitor as well. But adding to the complexity, product XYZ, in addition to being a standalone product, is also a component of a product suite with its own entitlement. Moreover, product XYZ is installed on VMs that we need to be able to capture. But in order to get a compliance position, we need to see the physical hosts that virtualize. Now, we run reconciliation, we see the results, and now we have some questions given the scenario we just covered. Why was entitlement 2 used to license my installs instead of entitlement 1? I still have unused entitlements. Why aren't they being applied to my unlicensed installs? Or how about this one? Are all of my installs of the software product visible in SAM? That's what I want to talk about today. So here we are in my Yokohama instance, and if you'd like to follow along, please be sure that you have at least the SAM user role. And I believe this feature shows up as late as the Vancouver release. Now, before we hop right into the product with install feature, there's a couple of things that I'd like to note. For the purposes of our demonstration, we'll be looking at Windows Server from a product standpoint because I have a lot of installation data for this product in this instance. And I also have entitlements entered as well, both in its standalone iteration as well as part of the core infrastructure server suite. So that way we can touch on some of those use cases that we mentioned in the intro. And also I have run reconciliation so that we can populate the data points that we'll be covering. So with that said, let's navigate over to Products with Installs, which is found over in License Operations. And let's open up Windows Server. All right. So when we talk about Products with Installs, we're talking about the license consumption journey for our licensable software. And just clicking into the record and looking across the various attributes, you get some high-level insights into Windows Server consumption journey. The outcomes you will get from this feature include understanding your install base for a product, understanding its licensing status, identifying issues impacting licensing, and understanding licensing logic from a reconciliation standpoint. Clicking the license usage button diagrams this journey and allows for even deeper insights. We see the total count of Windows Server installs, and a layer down, we see the version breakout, which is 2019 and 2016. We see the licensing status on the third layer. For our license installs, we see that our 2019 version is being licensed via inference by the core infrastructure server suite pool of entitlements, but our 2016 installs are being licensed by our Windows Server 2016 entitlement itself. We also notice that not all installs are being licensed. So let's find out why. We have a pool of 2019 installs that require action. Each one of these nodes are interactable, so all we need to do is click on this node and we'll see that many of these installs are installed on VMs that are missing their relationship with their physical host, which is preventing them from being licensed. If we move over, we see that we have a pool of ignored installs, 82. We click on that node and we see that, well, those install records are inactive installs. And from a reconciliation standpoint, Recon only honors active installs. So whether that action is to adjust the inference percentage on a software model or to get help from the CMDB team on a discovery gap or to manage allocations at the entitlement level, this feature in a very succinct manner equips our IT asset manager with the knowledge they need to ensure licenses are properly consumed. Thank you all for taking the time to view this feature with me. It was a quick one, but it is my sincere hope that the information provided today will help you on your SAM journey. I've also included a registration QR code for our monthly HAM and SAM office hours, where you can bring your questions to our panel of experts comprised of product management, solutions consultants, and of course, Rangers. I hope to see you there, and until next time.